Zarathustra, the great lawgiver of ancient Persia. In the ancient city of Loo'is in Persia, the higher angels, known as the Loo'is, were tasked with fulfilling a divine command. Their mission was to seek out the Ihins, a rare race gifted with profound spiritual sensitivity, and guide them to form unions with the fairest daughters of Loo'is. The purpose of these unions was to bring forth, over generations, a child of exceptional spiritual insight who would be destined to become Zarathustra. The Loo'is carefully influenced each generation of Ihins, ensuring that their spiritual purity was preserved and that their offspring would be ever more spiritually gifted. After 6 generations, a child was born with extraordinary abilities, Zarathustra. His mother, Tuche, was herself a clairvoyant, and throughout her pregnancy she experienced divine visions. Tuche declared that she had conceived not by any man, but by the All-Light itself, a claim that spread throughout the city. However, Tuche's declaration was met with doubt and hostility. The city's astrologers found nothing unusual in the stars to confirm her vision, and the king accused her of lying and hiding an earthly lover. Fearing for her life and the safety of her unborn child, Tuche fled to the remote forest of goats, where she found refuge among a group of people known as the Listians. These people had also escaped the oppressive rule of the Persian kings and lived simple, nomadic lives. As Zarathustra grew, he began to show signs of his divine purpose. He performed miracles, spoke prophecies, and taught the Listians new ways of living. Under his guidance, they built homes, tamed animals, and developed settled communities. In honor of his teachings, the Listians called themselves shepherd kings, and their way of life was transformed by his influence. Zarathustra's journey eventually led him to the eastern mountains, where he encountered the Ihins, the sacred people from whom he had descended. While praying at their altar, a heavenly voice instructed the high priest to anoint Zarathustra as one of their own and teach him the ancient rites. Zarathustra was consecrated as a priest and learned sacred knowledge, including the arts of writing, weaving, and crafting. After 7 years of learning, he returned to the forest of goats, continuing his miracles and teachings. After another 7 years, he began to record the divine laws that had been revealed to him, known as the Zarathustrian Laws. Zarathustra retreated into solitude for 30 days and nights, fasting and praying in preparation for the divine revelations he was to receive. When he finally emerged, he brought with him the Zarathustrian Laws, also called the Mazdian Laws, which detailed the divine creation of the universe and the spiritual principles governing life. According to these laws, the Creator formed the world in stages. First the land and waters, then the lights in the heavens, the sun, moon, and stars. The Creator brought forth all living beings, from the fish in the sea to birds in the sky, and finally man and woman. Death, represented by the figure of Andromanius, was also created. This figure had 7 heads, each symbolizing different vices, like vanity, lies, and evil intentions, which would become the root of human flaws. The Zarathustrian laws also outlined the virtues and principles that should govern human life: unity, reverence, strength, and rest. The Creator established sacred days and commanded that people honor these by resting on the 7th day, reflecting the phases of the moon. Zarathustra's laws emphasized devotion to the Creator alone, forbidding the worship of kings, idols, or other deities. Daily prayer, respect for parents, truthfulness, and humility were central to his teachings. He also prohibited envy, laziness, dishonesty, and disrespect for others. Killing, stealing, and lying with one's wife during pregnancy were strictly forbidden. The laws promoted a peaceful, harmonious way of life. Each family was to live in peace, with no desire to dominate others, recognizing the Creator as the ultimate authority. Zarathustra also prescribed fasting on the 4 moon days of each month, encouraging humility and charity. He advised that every follower live for a year among the poor to remember their shared humanity. By following these laws, people could attain spiritual purity and strength, living in harmony with one another and in reverence of the divine.